welcome to a new episode. We are at South Lefroy Bay Campground.
Probably won't hear much because there's a lot of wind.
There's a lot of wind, but what we're going to do is this campsite is massive. There's like 80 campsites.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a little bit of a drive around, try and get a few of the sites on film, because again the map doesn't show you much, and we've driven past a few sites which the map looks like they're beachfront, and then you drive past them and they're behind like a two-story sand dune and you can't see anything. So probably won't be the best footage because we're just driving. There's no way I'm trying to walk this, it's too big, but hopefully it might help you guys a little bit if you're booking to come to South Lefroy. Alright guys, let's have a quick chat about South Lefroy Bay. This video is going to run very similar to our Windarabandi video from last week. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. But this week we'll be talking about South Lefroy. Just something to keep in mind, we were here over New Year's. It was very busy, so it was a lot harder to get footage of the campsite. So I've done the best I can considering. So here's the map of South Lefroy. Now the map is actually in two parts because this is a massive campground. There are 87 sites. Keep in mind these are all unpowered, okay? There are no toilets, but there is a dump point back at the entry. The pricing for South Lefroy is per person per night. So it's $10 for adults, $7 for concessions, and $5 for children over 5 years old. You can stay for a maximum of 14 nights during the WA school holidays and 28 days otherwise. Now, if you have a look at this map, you'll actually see it's a little bit better than the Windarabandi map because on here it says where the dunes are. So if you have a look over on the legend, you'll see where the brownie colour is, that's where a sand dune is, and where the white colour is where it's beach. So then if you come down and you actually look at the sites that are along the water, you'll see some campsites are in front of the dune and some campsites are behind the dune. So that actually really helps with booking to see exactly where you are. Obviously, if you're booking something behind the dune, you can get something where it's only a small dune and you have a beautiful water view, or you can have ones that are taller than the caravan. So it is a little bit of a gamble which one you take. We were on campsites 24 and 25. These are behind a dune, but the dune was only quite small, so we had a little bit of wind protection, but we also had a beautiful view. If you also look up here, you'll see that there is a day use area that's quite large. So the beach in this section is a lot bigger, so you're further away from the water than if you are, say, down at the other sites where there is no day use area. Keep in mind also that that means people can come down and park up for the day, and so obviously that can block your view. Over on this first map, sites 1 to 2 and also sites 44 to 48 are not okay for large caravans. The sites are very soft. Sites 73 to 87 are all compacted gravel sites. So they all don't have beach views, but there's no sand where you're parked up. So if you're worried about soft sand with a van, you can park up there and know that it's going to be completely fine. And sites 3 to 43 are just soft sand sites, but they are suitable for large caravans. Alright, so on the second map, it is not suitable for large caravans, so please keep that in mind. We did do a drive down there. It is quite soft and it's very corrugated, so it's hard to get your speed up. So if you do have a very large caravan, you will have potential issues of getting bogged getting down to those sites. They also have quite long soft sand like driveways to get from the main road up to your site. Alright, so we're going to show you how to book South Lefroy. So firstly, you just need to go to Google and type in Park Stay WA. We're just going to click on the first link. You'll always go to a queue. The closer you get to busier times of year, the longer the wait will be basically, so you just have to hold on. Alright, and then once you're in, you need to just click to access Park Stay. Now just keep in mind that you only get 10 minutes, so if you have a look over here, you'll see that. Up the top, we just type in South Lefroy, and we're going to pop in the dates we want. Now, because it can be really difficult to book, I recommend you do a month at a time. So let's just say at the moment we're going to book from the 1st of February to the 29th of February. And this is purely just to see what dates are available rather than, especially if your plans are flexible. And then you just type book now. Have a read of everything at the top. So you'll see, as we discussed, Ningaloo Road is closed. You need to bring your drinking water and toilet, have a read of that. And then you can pop in how many campers and your vehicle details. And then you just come down and you're going to see the campsite numbers. And then if you just hover over this check availability, it's going to tell you if they're booked or if they're available. So green means available and red means the dates are booked. So February seems to be very available. Alright, so yeah, so green means the site is available on those dates and red it's unavailable. So you'll see on campsite 3 for February, the 1st, 7th, 8th and 9th is actually booked, but the rest of the month is actually available at the moment. This is very different if you're looking in high season like March through to kind of August. It's very busy and you do need to book those in advance. Keep in mind you can book these campsites 180 days in advance and up to 28 days from that 180 day mark. So you do need to be a little bit prepared. And there you go, so you can see the availability. If I change those dates for March, you'll see that pretty much most of the month is booked out. So the 1st and 2nd week of March is available. But yeah, pretty much after that, we're getting a lot of non-availability because this is the Easter period. So just keep that in mind, especially if you're booking over holidays, that these sites do book out really quickly. So just make sure you obviously pop in the right amount of people. And then once you've found the dates you want, you just need to click back in here and change the dates because now we know you can get sites from the 4th to the 7th. We're going to say book now. And then you just need to sign in and you'll go through the process. Keep in mind you can only book these sites for yourself. Every booking has to be under an account, so you cannot book for other people. Everyone needs to book their own sites for anything up in this area. Another thing to keep in mind at the moment is Ningaloo Road is closed. So what's happened is a fire has gone through late last year and it's wiped out all of the vegetation on the side of the road, which means sand can now go onto the road from all of the wind. The road has been closed indefinitely. I am not sure if they have a plan in place for busy season, so please take that into account when you're planning your trip to South Lefroy, that you cannot get there along Ningaloo Road at the moment. So these are the sites 1 to 12, a long way from the water. But again, there's no one here. Look at that. 8, 7. Bit weird that all the ones not behind the dunes are booked again, hey, and there's no one here.
Yeah. There's always 1 or 2 caravans parked up and the rest of the sites are empty.
Yeah. So can you guys let us know, are you guys booking the whole part of the beach out so you can have a bit of a private oasis? Like, what's happening? I don't understand. Surely all these people are just not missing in action. It's weird. Let us know.
Yeah.
Sites 13 to 17 are actually behind these massive sand dunes.
Yeah, so, like bigger than your van. Yeah, probably stacked on top of itself.
Yeah, there's definitely no way you're getting a beach view from there. I don't even know if they could really walk around it. There are a couple of little like pathways, but I don't think they all had direct beach access. So this is what we mean by sites completely behind the dunes. So what's... Yeah, that's site 13. That's got a little walkway to the beach. That one's site 14. The view from site 24. Got a little beach access. All that. Is that 19? Yep. They did. That's 20. So 20 is actually not on the beach. 21. Parking that way. 22. is good. That's actually got a little beach, proper beach access. And then 24 is on the beach and 25 on the beach. 37 has no view of the beach. 38 is... Man, these sites are really small.
Oh yeah, they're like tents
39.
Rooftop centers.
Oh, 40. No, 40 must be here. And then that's just beach access. So we can't really tell from all the way back here how much beach access they have.
By the looks of it, the majority of them are behind the main dune, and then the main track is right behind the dunes where it's fairly flat.
Yeah. And there are a lot of people down here, so we're not going to drive down and disturb them, obviously. But, yeah, some of them are completely behind the dunes, though, so it's a bit of a mixed bag. So we've just done a drive down to where they say you can't bring large caravans. So there's lots of little hybrids that have made it down.
Yeah.
It is soft and it's bumpy, so you can't really pick speed up.
Yeah.